Hi, welcome to the SABIOS Wisdom Wednesdays newsletter. Now in your ears. I am Daniela, the mother of SABIOS. Thank you for your trust to tune in, and I'm honored to walk you through this week's soul-stirring gatherings and events right here in our city. SABIOS means wise people in Spanish, which is inspired by the vast wellness ecosystem of incredible healers, wisdom keepers, artists, and community builders hosting gatherings that most people never hear about. So I created this newsletter to facilitate your discovery for sacred spaces, soulful experiences, and sincere connections. I was that person curious about ways to explore new activities, deeper purpose, and new friends in the chaos of NYC, and it was challenging at times to keep up with all of the events that catered to collective wellness. So this is a love letter inspired by us. Think of it as your local concierge for recommendations to nourish your heart and soul. Every week, I handpick events and gatherings that'll make your soul sing. Think nervous system soothing, ceremonies inspired by ancient traditions, get-togethers for creative expression, and workshops for human connection that'll enable you to treat your personal well-being as an art form. So now with our audio digest, you can stay connected to the city's wisdom as a listening experience and in the know of events and gatherings. So when you receive this newsletter on Wednesdays right in your inbox, you can just pop in your headphones and let the inspiration flow. Whether you're on the subway, taking a walk, or just need to give your eyes a rest from all that screen time. If you're always moving through the city and want to tune into what's energetically alive in your week ahead, you can make this audible experience your Wednesday ritual. It's like having a soul friend whisper the week's magic directly into your ears. Okay, let's start with the heart of our newsletter, the wisdom drop. Every week, we try to offer a little spark, something to help set the tone for the days ahead. I like to incorporate teachings from different cultures and traditions because Sabios is about the variety of wisdom, hence wisdom from everywhere. So this week's theme is all about connecting to nurture yourself. We've got a new moon in Cancer hitting us today on June 25th, syncing up with 10-toe energy from the Mayan calendar. Now, if you're like Daniela, what does that even mean? Cancer wants you creating cozy, sacred spaces where vulnerability becomes your superpower, while 10-toe is all about community balance, giving and receiving. This energy is inviting us to nurture ourselves and show up for our people. It's about finding those connections that feel like coming home while honoring your emotional boundaries. A balance of self and others, what I would interpret as reciprocity. So the sacred whisper here for you to reflect on is, which connections energize your spirit or regenerate your nervous system? Pick one action that protects your energy while deepening a connection that feels like home. Now for our Wisdom Keeper Spotlight, where we celebrate the incredible facilitators and culture workers creating the magic in our city. Meet Florencia Friedman. Many might not know, but she's training for an Ironman. She loves to dance her heart out and has been spearheading ceremonial grade cacao wisdom for years. She champions Indigenous voices while facilitating everything from intimate circles to global stages. She's even opened for Deepak Chopra, brought the wisdom of cacao to Spotify and Google, and mentored many souls through her Florencer community. She's an amazing mentor and community builder. She creates weekly virtual circles, soul connecting gatherings, and her transformative Path to Love apprenticeship. I mean, when I first went to one of her cacao circles, she had just come back from the jungle and her energy was so vibrant. I thought to myself, what a powerful medicine woman. And this fall, she's guiding two epic journeys, one to the Ecuadorian Amazon and another to Patagonia. If you desire heart-opening experiences, keep an eye out for Florencia's offerings. She creates pure magic wherever she goes. All right, let's talk about some other magic makers and organizers behind this week's gatherings. There's so much happening as we move into the summer months, and honestly, I'm a little obsessed with how creative and intentional these events are. Like on Wednesday, June 25th, Black Girls Fight Club is hosting an open mic at Tadpole. It's called That Part, and it's all about community and the arts. Then this Thursday, June 26th, there's this workshop called The Art of Union, which is all about deeper connection and insight to unlearn old patterns and build a conscious, secure partnership. The proceeds support the Yoni Temple installation for the camp community, which I think is just beautiful, and so honored to be part of it at their festival next week. And Friday, June 27th, if you're in the mood to celebrate Pride, you gotta check out the Beat Drop Social, Pride Edition at Othership. It's an immersive sauna party, and you can enjoy an ice bath to cool your week off. Saturday, June 28th is packed, and I'm personally excited to go upstate and be in nature for Presencia, a journey co-hosted by Florencia Friedman and Natalia Clavier with ceremonial grade cacao, sound meditation, and connect with new friends. And then Soul Care Sunday on June 29th will be activated over at Crossroads Cafe with their 1-year anniversary. They're having DJs, an exchange market, and a bunch of surprises. That community has so much heart and playfulness. I always leave feeling lighter. Monday, you can learn about nutrition at Live the Process. And Tuesday, if you want to move your body and shake off the week, there's Dance Beyond Decompression at Greenpoint Loft. What warms my heart is how these events and gatherings are shared in all kinds of spaces: apothecaries, parks, rooftops, studios, saunas. Each one has its own energy, and you never know who you'll meet. That's the magic of these gatherings and events. They teach us that taking care of yourself can be playful and in connection with others. There's so much wisdom in this vibrant temple of NYC, especially before a big holiday weekend like the 4th of July. All right, that's our recap for the next 7 days. I hope you found something that sparks your curiosity or maybe just gives you a reason to step out and explore. See you next week with more soulful events and stories.